Did you know that Leonardo da Vinci could draw the human body with near-surgical precision centuries before modern medicine? Or that he sketched designs for flying machines 400 years before airplanes? It makes you wonder, was he the smartest person to ever live? Leonardo da Vinci wasn't just an artist, he was a scientist, engineer, inventor, and visionary. Born in 1452 during the Renaissance, his mind seemed to work on an entirely different level, blending creativity with logic to shape ideas far ahead of his time. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in the small town of Vinci, Italy. He was the illegitimate son of Ser Piero, a respected notary, and a peasant woman named Caterina. Despite his status, Leonardo had access to education, showing an early talent for drawing, mathematics, and observation. As a child, he spent much time exploring nature, sketching plants, animals, and the mechanics of the world around him, foreshadowing his later genius. Before we continue, please like, share, and subscribe for more threads of history. At the age of 14, he became an apprentice in the prestigious workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence. There he learned painting, sculpture, mechanics, and metalworking, refining his skills under the guidance of one of the Renaissance's great masters. It is said that Leonardo's talent surpassed his master's, as seen in the Baptism of Christ, where Leonardo painted an angel so lifelike that Verrocchio supposedly vowed never to paint again. By the 1480s, Leonardo moved to Milan, where he worked for Duke Ludovico Sforza as a court artist and engineer. Here, he created one of his most famous masterpieces, The Last Supper. This era also marked his deep involvement in military engineering, designing war machines, armored vehicles, and fortifications. His notebooks from this period are filled with incredible inventions, including early designs for flying machines, scuba gear, and even an early form of a tank. After Milan fell to the French in 1499, Leonardo traveled extensively, working in Mantua, Venice, and Florence. It was during this time that he painted the Mona Lisa, arguably the most famous painting in history. Around the same time, he also conducted groundbreaking anatomical studies, dissecting human corpses to create some of the most detailed drawings of muscles, organs, and the human skeleton. His anatomical sketches, though never published, were centuries ahead of their time and could have revolutionized medicine. In 1513, Leonardo moved to Rome under the patronage of the Medici family. However, political tensions limited his projects, leading him to focus more on theoretical studies in geometry, hydraulics, and mechanics. By 1516, he accepted an invitation from King Francis III of France and moved to the Château du Clos-Lucé. The king deeply admired Leonardo, granting him the title of premier painter, engineer, and architect of the king. Despite declining health, Leonardo continued working until his death on May 2, 1519. He was buried in the chapel of Saint-Hubert in Amboise, France. His vast collection of notes, spanning over 13,000 pages, contained ideas that would later shape modern science, engineering, and art. But what does it actually mean to be the smartest person ever? Intelligence isn't just about knowing facts. It's about creativity, problem solving, and thinking in ways others can't. Da Vinci mastered multiple disciplines, but can we really call him the smartest of all time? To answer that, let's explore what he accomplished and how his mind worked. Da Vinci's work in art is legendary. His paintings like the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper changed the way we think about composition and realism. But beyond art, he studied human anatomy, dissecting corpses to create some of the most detailed medical drawings ever made. In engineering, he designed bridges, war machines, and even early concepts for robots. His notebooks are filled with ideas that were impossible to build at the time but later became real with modern technology. One of his most mind-blowing inventions, the aerial screw, an early concept of the helicopter. Though it never flew, it showed an understanding of aerodynamics centuries before powered flight became a reality. This single invention proves how far ahead he was, thinking about problems and solutions that wouldn't be possible until much later. So, was Leonardo da Vinci the smartest person ever? Whether or not he holds that title, his ability to think across disciplines, innovate beyond his time, and inspire generations is undeniable. His genius still influences science, art, and technology today. What do you think? Was Da Vinci the greatest genius of all time, or does someone else take the crown? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love learning about incredible historical minds, check out our video on other brilliant figures who changed the world.